right, peace, love, health, and love, vibe, tribe. Like and subscribe. Help your boy break away from that 9 to 5. My name is KP, and I am here on behalf of um, Sacred Self Healing Center. Right. Um, Sorry for the technical difficulties, but I'm actually running late. So right now, 56 after is actually the official full moon. So again, I apologize for being on time or late, right? But I'm here, right? So I am going to be leading us in a guided meditation today. So please bear with me because I was switched from working on the individual videos to coming straight here. So please excuse me. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully the visuals and everything is all good. I can't tell. Uh, I'm going to be playing the sound bowl as well as leading the meditation. So I'm sorry if I won't be able to respond. But if anybody got any questions, comments, or concerns, you can always post it and I'll get back with you. So be prepared to be here about 20, 30 minutes or so. Um, you can always come back on the replay. Meditations are timeless, even if it is a full moon for us today in specific, right? Um, is there any announcements? Okay, so I think I got about like 2 or 3 signs left to do before before we move forward. I think it's Yeah, I think it's about 2 or 3 signs up. So most of the signs should be posted um already, and then all of the rest should be posted after. Okay. Um. All right. So I'm gonna give. Oh, and I'm also going to be playing. So for the music that's going to be playing in the background, it's going to be a combination of um. It's a YouTube channel called Meditative Minds. They have a 21-minute chakra cleanse. Let me see. Where is it at? So it's going to, I think it's, excuse me, I don't remember correctly, but I think it's like 3 minutes each chakra or something like that. I don't remember. But in any case, the music is going to be a combination of um, me playing the sound bowl here at my hand, right? And the music. So, if anybody want to get any bay leaves before we get started, I guess I'll do 3 bay leaves, and then I guess we can do $1 a bay leaf after that. So let me post that in the chat. All right. So the YouTube app is. I don't know if it's me or my phone, but the phone is running a little. All right, so I'm trying to open up the chat. Give me 1 second. Got to be an update. My phone is running so slow. All right, so I'm in the chat. So I'm trying to open up the chat. All right, so 3 free bay leaves. Use for manifesting. Use for manifesting intentions. All right, there we go. So now that we got that, um, chat. If anybody wants a bay leaf, do here is you tell me your attention, and after you tell me your attention, we put it in a bay leaf and we burn it, and then attention comes to fruition, right? Um, what else? Please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, pretty please, with a cherry on top. All right. So first thing we need to do is make sure we get a comfortable position. I don't care if you're laying down, standing up. I don't care if you sitting sideways with a Sony PSP. I don't care what you're doing, right? Make sure you're comfortable, right? And it's a teaching. I can't remember the word samadhi. Uh, they say in yoga, there no position is samadhi. I believe that's the word. Meditation. Eventually, every position, no matter what position you in, is going to be uncomfortable, right? So, with that being said, don't just sit in your in one place where you can be the most comfortable. For most people, it's laying down. For a lot of beginners in meditation, laying down is very good. Um, a lot of people fall asleep and they think laying down, I mean, sitting up prevents you from falling asleep, but it really, I mean, people fall asleep sitting up all the time. So it is a little bit easier though. But whether if you are laying down, either lay on your left side or your back, and have your palms facing upward, right? Either you can have your palms facing upward down to your hips or up next to your ears, okay? Um, we need to prepare ourselves for diaphragmatic breathing. And what I mean by that is we are going to over oxygenate the blood, okay? We are going to hyper oxygenate the blood or whatever it's called. And we could feel lightheaded, dizzy, strong, weak, hot, cold, etc., etc. All right, all of it's normal, but of course, if it persists, you could have a condition that might need to be seen by a medical professional. Okay, um, you can always expect emotional releases from the meditations, emotional outbursts sometimes. Um, I would recommend you eat light, drink a lot of water, maybe with a pinch of salt and squeeze a lemon in there, you know. But yeah, I would definitely eat light. Uh, in the future, try not to eat maybe 2 hours before a meditation. Mm, sometimes people have experienced repressed memories and stuff like that coming up, like in dreams or whatever, whatever. And if that's the case, it's normal. It's just a part of the emotional detox that we could potentially be going through, right? Um, it's okay if your mind wander during the meditation. That's what the brain do. So instead of arguing and fighting with the brain, just gently course correct the brain, right? Imagine it's like a wild baby horse that you're trying to tame. I don't have any other references. And sorry, but so it's okay if your mind drift, but again, we're gonna try to cover a lot of the senses um, here in the meditation, including visuals, sounds, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. All right, so all right, so let's get the music popping. So again, you can find this under the quick 7 chakra cleansing on Meditative Minds YouTube channel. Okay, that's Meditative Mind YouTube channel. Okay, and I'm going to play the sound bowl after we get through the initial part of the meditation. Okay. All right. So, what I want everybody to do is just relax, try to center yourself and focus. Don't think about who, what, when, where, why, or how. Just focus on self. Focus on the sound of my voice, etc., etc., etc. Okay. Um. So again, peace, love, health, and wealth, Vibe Tribe. Welcome to the sacred space where we gather under the potent energy of the full moon in Scorpio. Tonight, we embark on a journey of deep transformation, emotional healing, and spiritual rebirth. Scorpio is a sign of deep emotion, and profound change. Invites us to release the old and make room for the new. The full moon is an invitation to embrace the shadows, to release all that no longer serves us, and to transform from the inside. Whether you're whether you're here for clarity, healing, or to simply align with the cosmic energies, know that the meditation will guide you towards your highest self. Okay? In about the next 30 minutes or so, okay, you will tap into Scorpio's powerful transformative energy, releasing emotional blockages, letting go of past wounds, and stepping into a space of renewal. This is your moment to clear away any lingering doubts, fears, or attachments, allowing full moon's light to guide you towards a fresh start. Trust that whatever you release will make space for something far greater to enter into your life. Okay, what's up? I see a couple people coming in the chat. Welcome in, y'all. We're doing the guided meditation, and we are actually just getting through the intro. Okay, so now we're going to center ourselves. Okay, so let's begin by finding a comfortable position if you haven't yet already, whether it's sitting or laying down. Gently close your eyes and start to take a few deep breaths. Inhale through your nose, filling your diaphragm, stomach first, right? Your pelvic floor, and then go through the chest, right? Then you should feel pressure go all the way through your neck and head, okay? Then slowly and gently release from your mouth, okay? So right now we're not counting how long we're inhaling or exhaling. We're just going at our own natural pace, okay? Now I want you to notice any sensations in your body, whether it's hot, cold, tingling, stinging, right? Notice any tension in your body because that could be where you are holding stress. Most people, it could be in the like the thighs, calves, abdomen, or even in the shoulders, neck, right? Sometimes in the face between the eyebrows. There's various different ways people hold stress, okay? So if you are consciously relaxing and as you breathe, you feel tension, just kind of shake the body part and just relax, okay? So again, sitting with your eyes closed, right? With each breath, allow yourself to settle into the moment, okay? Feeling more and more like yourself. Feel the weight of the world melt away with each exhale. Okay, so every time we exhale, we release something that we don't need or want. All right, you can customize it to you, or like I said, just the weight of the world. This is your time to reconnect to who? You, the individual, right? To honor this space and this sacred journey we're about to embark on together. Remember, this is Sacred Self Healing Center, where the heart is the center for healing, okay? Now we're going to move towards the system check part of our meditation, and it's really to just bring more awareness to the body, okay? So I might reiterate some things I just said a few seconds ago, and I might repeat some things that you heard before, but it's 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 for the best, okay? So bear with me. All right. So let's do a body scan, what I like to call a system check, okay? Or you can call it a body scan, whatever. I don't want you to purposefully move these body parts. I don't want you to open your eyes to look at them or anything. Don't move your hand to touch them. Just think about the body part. If you visualize the body part, that's even great. We all know how our body look, right? Um, so let's go ahead. I like to start at the bottom of the feet. Okay. So we're just gonna go through once and just like I said, don't move, don't do anything, just feel the body part, okay? And if you visualize it, great. But your eyes should be closed and you should be focused on deep breathing, okay? Remember, we breathing all the way through the pelvic floor, through our diaphragm, all the way up through the stomach and chest, then the neck, and then we should even feel pressure even all the way to the top of our crown. Now, I don't want you to and pass out, but it's nice and slow and gradual, okay? Everybody at their own pace. So let's start with the soles of the feet, and then we could go. I think last time we went backwards, so we gonna go to the tip of the toes. So we go from the soles to the toes to the top of the nails, right? And then we go to the top of the foot, ankle, shins, knees, right? And if you're sitting down, right, maybe your palms is facing upward and placed gently on your knees, or maybe they just down to your side. But remember, palms facing upward, okay? Because it allows your cardiovascular system to open up, okay? So as we move from the knees, right, we go thighs, hips, stomach, um, and whether you're laying down or sitting down, right? Let's be mindful of the fingertips and the hands, the wrists, and the forearms and the elbows, right? And we meet at the stomach. And we go from the belly button, right? And we move up a little bit, feel our elbows and biceps. We keep going, right? Our sternum, very strong sternum, right? As we continue to deep breathe. Tension. If we hold any tension in this area, chest, stomach, shoulders, neck, let's make an emphasis on being mindful of that all day, every day. And let's make sure we be mindful of the triggers of that tension, okay? So let's continue to move to the throat and the chin, right? Then we move to the lips and the teeth. Then we go from the lips to the nose, tip of the nose. And we go to the center of the brow, the forehead. We go to the crown. Now let's picture the itsy bitsy spider crawling from the crown. I'm just playing. It don't have to be itsy bitsy spider. But let's do an exercise called the wiggle game that I like to play, okay? So from the crown of your head, I want you to wiggle the crown of your head. However you wiggle, wiggle it, okay? And we move down to the back of the head and the neck. So if you can wiggle your neck, wiggle your neck. Then let's move to the shoulders, wiggle the shoulders. Go down to the back, wiggle the back. All right, then we go to the buttocks, and it's kind of hard to wiggle the buttocks sitting on them, but we're gonna, wiggle the buttocks. Then we move down to the hips and the back of the thighs, the hamstring. Wait, yeah. And then we go to the back of the knee. We wiggle the knee, and then we wiggle the calf muscles, and all the way down to the Achilles. And then we wiggle the soles of our feet, and we wiggle the tips of our toes. Then we go right back up. We wiggle our legs. We wiggle our hips and stomach. We wiggle our chest. And we wiggle our neck and head. And then we just rest right at the top of the head, okay? Now, I want you to picture a divine light streaming from the top of your head any and anywhere you can follow it, okay? And I want you to picture a red light going deep into the earth, okay? And I just want you to sit there with those two colors, right? A bright light and a red light, a deep dark light, okay? So don't forget to breathe, okay? Your only responsibility is to breathe right now, all right? So now we're gonna rest just for a second. I'm gonna do a couple deep breaths myself. I want you to continue to feel the body relaxed, no tension, no nothing, supercharged, nice and tingly from the oxygen and from the light that goes from our crown up and from our feet down. Okay. Okay. So again, without opening the eyes or without speaking, I want you to put your hands together and rub them really fast. Rub them, rub them until they heat up. Okay. And then I want you to go back and place your palms facing upward. And I just want you to feel the tingling, hot, cold sensations that's dancing on the palm of your hands, okay? Whatever side that you feel more tingly on, more hot, cold, more feeling, that might be your dominant hand, okay? Now you can always do this exercise to see if the energy changes, okay? So you can either feel tingling in your left or and in your right hand, right? So just take a moment, continue to breathe, all right, and just relax, all right. All right, here we go. So let's uh let's put a little bit more emphasis on the breath right now, okay? So what we're going to do right now is engage in what some people might call a 4-4-4 technique or whatever, but some people call it triangle breathing. Whatever you call it, what we're going to do is inhale, hold the breath, and then exhale. All right. What up? What up? What up? All right. So if you just coming in, we have already, kind of grounded and centered ourselves and found a comfortable space that we can be in for maybe another 15 minutes or so now. Visualizing a white light streaming from the top of our head to wherever it wants, right? And then picture a red light coming from our feet, diving straight into the floor, okay? Going all the way to the center of the earth. So remember, we are going to be, I'm sorry. Remember, we're going to be doing a focus and an emphasis on breath work right now, okay? So we're going to ratchet it up a little bit. Now, again, feeling hot, cold, feeling tingling, feeling dizzy, feeling energetic, feeling not like yourself is totally normal, okay? It's all a part of oxygenating your blood, okay, more than usual, all right? So, again, rub your palms together if you haven't already, right? And then sit with the palms facing upward, or if you're laying down, right, have them facing upward down on your side, or maybe next to your ears. But make sure your palms is facing upward, okay? So every single time we inhale and exhale, I want us to hold a particular thought, okay? Um, as we release, I want us to release love into the atmosphere. Okay? As we inhale, we inhale peace. And when we hold our breath, I want us to focus on health and wealth, okay? So, again, as we inhale, we're going to inhale peace. As we exhale, we're going to exhale love. And as we hold our breath for those few seconds, we're going to hold our breath with the thought of health and wealth. All right? So if everybody's ready, let's breathe in for about 4 seconds and then hold it. Each time we hold the breath, it's going to be a little bit longer every single time. So be prepared, okay? And then we're going to exhale for a minimum of 4. And if you want to exhale to 6, 7 seconds, that's great, right? It's better to get more carbon dioxide out. And so that's totally fine, okay? So let's breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and then let's hold it and exhale. 2, 3, 4. So let's inhale love. Now let's hold health and wealth. No, inhale peace. I'm sorry. Inhale peace. Hold health and wealth. And then now let's exhale love. Okay. Breathe in peace. Hold it. Health, wealth. Now let's exhale love into the universe. Nice and slow. Now, remember, if you need to catch your breath, that's totally fine, right? And for those who don't, just breathe normally. What? Um, you know what? I'll say that for later. I'll say that for later. So let's go with a few more deep breaths, right? We inhale peace and let's hold health and wealth. Now let's exhale love into the universe. Inhale peace, hold health and wealth, and exhale love. Now this time we're gonna hold the breath in much longer. All right. Inhale peace, hold love. Hold health and wealth. Now let's exhale love into the universe. So under the full moon in Scorpio, right? Please breathe normal now. All right. Under the full moon in Scorpio, we have a chance. Um, un- Under the full moon in Scorpio, we have a chance to set our intentions for transformation and growth. Take a moment to reflect on what you would like to release. This could be old beliefs, emotional wounds, and fears that no longer serve you. Speak these intentions silently in your mind or speak them out loud if you prefer. Let the Scorpio moonlight carry intentions into the universe, knowing that you knowing that as you let go of what no longer serves you, you make space for new opportunities and new perspectives and healing to enter into your life. As you inhale, I want you to welcome the new energy that the full moon in Scorpio is going to bring towards your transformation. All right. So let's take a moment. Don't forget to continue to breathe and just focus on what you are releasing right now. Fear, anxiety, doubt, bad health, bad spending habits, bad love, bad friends. And once you're done, let's let's say I release and I no longer return to this space. I release and I no longer return to this space. I release and I no longer return to this space. I release and I no longer return to this space. So now we're going to be doing another visualization, right? So I want you to continue to focus on your breath, but also I want us to uh, build this vision, okay? So listen closely to the details. I'm sorry if it's too loud. I just turned it down a little bit. All right. So I'm going to call this the visualization of rebirth and transformation because of the Scorpio moon, okay? So let's imagine ourselves standing in a beautiful moonlit landscape, a tranquil place that feels deeply safe and grounding. The sky above you is dark except for the full glowing moon that radiates its light over everything. In front of you is a serene lake, its surface smooth and calm, reflecting the powerful moonlight. As you approach the water, notice the stone at the edge of the lake. This stone represents all that you are ready to release. It could be an old emotion, limiting belief, or something from your past that no longer serves you. Take a moment to connect with this stone. Feel its weight in your hand as you prepare to let it go. When you're ready, gently place the stone in the water. Watch the ripples spread across the lake, carrying the stone far, far, far away from you. Smaller and smaller as the stone sinks, feel its energy leave your body. With every ripple in the water, feel yourself becoming lighter, clearer, and more aligned with your true self. Allow this transformation to occur, letting go of what no longer serves you, knowing that in doing so, you are opening yourself up to new healing energy. As the stone disappears, feel the full weight of your release. Feel the energy of the Scorpio moon guiding you towards a new beginning filled with limitless potential and growth. Okay, now take a moment to speak out loud what you want that area of growth to be in your life. All right. All right. So continue visualizing yourself standing here under the moon at the edge of the lake. Okay. As we begin to bring this meditation to a close, know that the transformation you experience tonight is not only real, but it will continue to unfold in your life. The full moon in Scorpio whispers, you are reborn from the ashes of your former self, Embrace your shadows, for they hold the key to your highest potential. Trust in your instincts and the wisdom that lies deep within you. Feel this power in your body. Know that you are equipped with everything you need to manifest your dreams and step into your higher self. The Scorpio moon has illuminated your path. All right. So we can begin to open our eyes nice and slow, not really focusing on anything in particular, especially not the screen. And what I want you to do is just again bring your awareness to your body. How do you feel? Do you feel light? Do you feel heavy? Do you feel invisible? Right? Do you feel hurt? Do you feel free? And I want us to do these system checks daily where you don't have to really go into detail, but just ask yourself, how do my feet feel? How do my legs feel? How do my such and such feel, right? Well, you know what I mean. Like, how do my stomach feel? Whatever, continue, right? That didn't sound right. But anyways, yeah, so we just gonna move on, okay? Um, I just want to say um, that it's going to be very important to remember this moment in time, because this moment, when we set these intentions, we're going to have to refer back to this day where we did this meditation in this moment to keep the energy behind the manifestation, keep the momentum going, right? When you actively, when you're actively pursuing, how can I say this, when you're pursuing change, um you're going to have to see it all the way through, right? And it might be a grueling process, but it's going to be worth it. And you never know, one day you will look back on this process and laugh, because you it'd just be the irony of the thoughts and the feelings in the moment, and feeling like you will never ever be that new person or achieve that new thing or whatever it is that you want. So I ain't even gonna lie, I don't know what I'm talking about, so I'm just gonna shut up, right? But with that being said, again, just remember to carry this moment with you, the memory, the feelings, all of it, right? Come back to this meditation, etc., etc. And don't let the momentum that you gather here today or over the last few weeks or whatever wither away, especially when you become stressed out or whatever. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and close out. I'm gonna play the sound bowl for 1 minute, and you know, I'll open up the floor for any feedback or anything. And after that, we'll go ahead and slap on up out of here. All right. y'all. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and slab on up out of here. My name is KP, and I am coming to you live on behalf of Sacred Self Healing Center, where the heart is the center for healing. And just so y'all know, I did come up with that, just to let y'all know. If y'all think that's fire, yeah, I came up with that. Yeah, KP a great writer. But with that being said, man, I just want to remind you that you are sacred, and it don't matter who hates you or who don't like you or who from the past didn't make it to your future. I want you to know that you are valuable, you are special, and what makes you special is the fact that you are unique. You understand what I'm saying? You welcome. You most welcome. Right? So if y'all want to have a little after party or whatever like that, let me know and I'll come back up live after I warm me up some pizza or something. All right. So shout out to the set. Shout out to y'all. Peace, love, health, and wealth. Y'all already know what the time is. Y'all already know what the vibe is. Right? So yeah, like I said, let me know after I you know what I'm saying? Give me something to snack on. I'll pop back up for a couple readings. But I got a couple signs I gotta do left. Make sure y'all go show some love on them signs, man. Whatever sign y'all is, man. Go drop them emojis in there. Or go respond to the journal prompts or something. You know what I'm saying? So that being said, man, we been on this thing for 40 some minutes, right? Yeah. So with that being said, man, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. If you know what I'm about to say it with me. Peace, love, health, and wealth. Anything else, put it back on the shelf. Why? Because I ain't buying it. Peace. Bye bye.